Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Leonie Patrick Tobing from Caritas Germany, and here with me we have Aryo Sabtoaji, ERDRR Project Officer of Caritas Indonesia, and the Director of Caritas Germany, Pak Cipto Laksono, and Director of Caritas Indonesia, Father Freddy Rantetaru. Today, we would like to share our experience in implementing Family Disaster Resilient or Katana in Pandeglang, Banten. What is Katana? Disaster Resilient Families or Katana is an effort in increasing community knowledge regarding disasters from the smallest organizational structure. The Katana program is also widely campaigned by non-governmental organizations in the field of disaster here in Indonesia. Katana has several principles. Knowledge. Family has knowledge about disaster risks and know how to prevent those. Awareness. Aware living in disaster-prone area needs to adjust in building safe home. Culture. Behave in accordance with the principle of disaster risk reduction. Disaster resilient. Always ready to face disasters. Make a disaster evacuation plan, understand disaster early warning, able to self-evacuate and recover quickly. Based on our experience implementing Katana in 7 villages post-tsunami disaster in Sunda Strait after the Anak Krakatau eruption done by Caritas Indonesia with support from Caritas Germany, we believe that Katana is one of approaches to build locally led in disaster preparedness.
Located in the Ring of Fire, Indonesia experienced a high frequency of earthquakes and is home to 127 active volcanoes. On December 22, 2018, at 21:27 local time, a tsunami hit along the coast of the Sunda Strait. Indonesia Disaster Management Agency launched the Disaster Resilient Family Program to strengthen the BNPB's Decree No. 1, 2012 of Disaster Resilient Village. In collaboration with local government and academicians, Caritas held a training for cadres of Katana and Destana in the district office of Sumur.
Why Katana is important? Caritas helps rebuild the lives after an emergency and helps people to be better prepared. Katana helps family to access their hazard, vulnerabilities, risks, and capacities. This activity involves all family members because each individual need to know their vulnerability as well as capacity in order to reduce risks that potentially inhibit with development goals. Katana approach provide opportunity for the families to build their capacity and action plan according to their priority. Caritas working partnership with the local facilitators, lowering barriers in the community such as language, gender participation, knowledge, and social culture. This is important so that Katana can be understood. Family could develop their own preparedness plan. Family understand early warning system to develop a family self-evacuation plan. Last but not least is disaster simulation. As one of the Caritas International's strategic objectives are reduce risks, save lives, and rebuild community, we believe through pre-disaster activities such as Katana, each household member has their own role in disaster situation, such as parents acting as self-evacuation leader will ensure safety and protection for its members, including vulnerable members such as children, elderly, and disabled, to have access their specific needs. Family members are embedded in resilient family and communities who are able to evacuate on time will be better prepared to cope with disaster. Family has the ability to recover from adversity, become stronger in dealing with other problems in the future. At the end, the sadness and loss can be reduced and managed.
Ya, bapak-bapak, ibu-ibu tenang dulu ya. Ya. warga kita sudah kumpul semua ya. Yang korban sudah ada ya di sini. Kita tinggal menghubungi dari pihak sekolah, pihak desa, pihak BMPD ya.
Kita juga sudah tahu ya, ke arah gunung, ke sebelah jalan, ya. Begitu.
Yang Katana sendiri itu adalah konsepnya adalah keluarga tangguh bencana sebetulnya. Tetapi dia lebih ke spesifiknya bagaimana beberapa keluarga atau misalkan masyarakat yang ada di Desa Ujung Jaya untuk kesiapsiagaan mereka lebih ke pribadi keluarganya gitu, lebih ke keluarganya bagaimana si keluarga itu ketika menghadapi bencana dia punya perencanaan seperti itu Mbak. Juga punya perencanaan ketika dia akan melakukan mitigasi atau evakuasi. Masyarakat juga baru ngeh ternyata ada hal-hal yang memang dianggap sepele yang memang harus direncanakan, seperti penyimpanan barang-barang gitu kan, baik itu di dalam kamarnya atau di ruang dapurnya. Nah itu di Katana itu digali informasi seperti itu. Nah lebih ke situ kemudian juga mereka sadar bahwa keluarga itu memang rentan gitu kan, karena situasinya ada di daerah rentan bencana, maka mereka harus sadar bahwa suatu saat itu tanpa diduga-duga bencana itu akan tiba. Nah ketika mereka sudah sadar bahwa keluarga kita itu ada di kerentanan tadi, mereka sudah siap siaga. Seperti dia menyimpan lemari itu seperti apa gitu kan. Ketika di dapur dia ketika ada bencana kemana larinya gitu. Kemudian juga si keluarga tersebut harus sudah punya perencanaan. Ketika situasi gawat darurat itu terjadi, maka si keluarga itu sudah tahu titiknya kemana dia lari. Dan juga dibangun juga untuk kapasitas mereka juga ketika menghadapi bencana tersebut. Apa yang dilakukannya seperti dia kesiapsiagaan terutamanya adalah memiliki tas siaga. Nah itu sudah dilakukan. Kemudian juga ketahanan pangan mereka juga. Nah di Katana juga kita sentuh gitu kan. Ketahanan pangan itu bukan berarti dia harus belanja atau apapun, tapi memanfaatkan pekarangan mereka. Anak-anak mereka itu juga dia harus siap siaga dengan bahasa yang kita sampaikan. Karena kalau lihat instrumen mereka nggak akan paham, tapi kita siasati dengan pendekatan humanian dengan mereka, pendekatan sosialnya lebih tinggi gitu untuk menyampaikan pemahaman tadi. Tapi di Katana lebih spesifik di perlindungan di keluarganya masing-masing. Bagaimana anaknya gitu kan, istri, suami ketika menghadapi itu. Paling tidak saya bilang dia punya perencanaan. Yang disepakati oleh keluarga itu sebetulnya yang dibangun dari Katana.
Ya kalau menurut saya mah yang selalu siap siaga mah itu cara-cara ngungsi Bu, cara-cara lari menyelamatkan diri gitu ya. Yang harus diinformasikan malam ya Pak ya ngomongnya. Yang harus diinformasikan ke masyarakat itu cara-cara kita untuk ngungsi gitu, untuk lari selagi ada musibah, sekali ada bencana, kita harus bagaimana cara-caranya.
Dan tambahan dari saya ya, tempat pengungsian.
Jadi
supaya kita jangan ngungsi ke
Mencar,
gitu.
Soalnya kan kalau kita ngungsi di rumah orang, kalau lama-lama kan bisa menyebabkan juga ya.
Tapi karena di sini sudah mengalami gempa berapa kali,
Iya.
juga udah tahu ya. Jadi kalau udah gempa
Langsung cari titik aman aja.
In order to sustain Katana, we need that disaster resilience in village level is well structured and well planned. And we also need there are stakeholders that in place in the village level, such as there are forum, volunteers, facilitators, village government, private sectors, and local institutions that can work together. And we have to make sure that disaster management plan integrated into development plan, so Katana can have finance support from the government. And we also need active DRR forum to sustain DRR efforts in village level. And regular simulation for sure in the family and village level. From our presentation this afternoon, we can conclude that building on the experience of locally led emergency responses, Caritas share humanitarian policy and practice on the national and international level to mitigate the effect of future disaster. One of the strategic orientation of Caritas is reduce risk, save lives, and rebuild communities. It means Caritas works with local communities to support, promote, and develop their capacity in decision-making so they can better respond to their own needs and be better prepared to cope with the disasters. In 5-year plan, Caritas Indonesia built disaster resilient parish as well. Those above mentioned are in line with President Indonesia instruction, which is mainstreaming in disaster risk reduction, which involves families, school, and communities.